Hey guys, and welcome to a tutorial on how to skeet, brought to you by Mechanico1 and myself. So Mechanico1 is kind of trained in the arts of skeeting, and skeeting is basically throwing one of your body parts at Yuke's body parts or any other body part. Usually it's Yuke's head, but it can be any other kind of body part that's just randomly floating around or rolling away in the distance, as you can see this one here. So yeah, generally people skeet for, well, just it adds like that extra sense of like precision and skill, and aiming these things can be really difficult, so they are kind of in a sense seen as a professional thing to do. Basically people generally rip off their hands and throw them, or they can use other body parts that are around. Sometimes they use their feet because it's nice and thin and it can cut off Yuke's head pretty cool, like you just saw there. You'll see in slow motion now so that it looks really cool. That fucking foot just flying through, cutting off Yuke's head pretty nicely. Though skeets are usually used in single player replays for just madmans and weird other type of replays where people just kind of show off and do stuff, they can also be used in Mushu and things like that to get DMs. But I'm going to be showing you a tutorial how to do this simple skeet that I just created using Macanac's advice. So to start practicing skeeting, you're going to want to head into free play by clicking escape, go into free play. Now we're going to need Yuke to be a little bit further back because he's standing too close. So we're going to head on to the game rules and change the engage distance, as you can see over here. Change it to 500, so it's a little bit tricky. You're going to be throwing your left hand or right hand, depending if you mirror this tutorial that I'm going to give you. So you're going to throw your hand and you're going to hit Yuke in the face, preferably, or anywhere else. But aim for his face, because generally most people skeet for the face. And then once you get this down, you can just make Yuke stand further back, make the engage distance 700, 800, 900, 1000, 2 million, until you can like keep skeeting him in the face from those kind of distance. And that's how you'll perfect your aim through lots of practice. So to start off, we're gonna hold all. It's just simple hold all. Now, you're gonna want to break off your wrist. I'm gonna do the left wrist because it's just my easier way of doing it. The right wrist is the same, just the moves are mirrored. So you're gonna want to extend your left pec, which makes your left arm go backwards. And you're going to want to keep your arm always perpendicular to your body. So that means it would make a cross sign with your body, or a plus sign, or whatever you want to just call this. It's if you don't know what perpendicular means. But yeah, just keep it like that, and your arm won't break off, your hand will break off. If you have your arm raised and you do it, your arm's gonna break off instead of your hand. So yeah, that will be miserable, wouldn't it? So now you're gonna want to extend your left elbow, extend your left wrist, put your wrist in grab. You're gonna want to space twice, once, twice. There, the hand is broken off. You can see it's on my pec there, and just on my shoulder as well. So you're going to want to ungrab it. Remember that. You're going to want to ungrab it, otherwise you're going to end up trying to pull off your own arm with this arm. And that's not going to work at all. So to make it so you can grab this hand that's now going to fall off onto the ground, instead of holding all, we're going to want to stay and relax, just because it makes it easier for me to explain, and it will give you a lot of fluidity to throw after. So you're going to want to contract your right pec, and you're going to want to left rotate your chest, left bending lumbar. You're going to want to hold your right shoulder, although this one isn't that complimentary, it just makes it more accurate. You want to bring in your right elbow, and you want to make this thing grab here, and you're just going to want to hold your right wrist. So it's basically one color on both sides. And then you're going to space once, space twice, and now you can see I've got hold of the square cube hand that's free, and now I am ready to throw it. So now I'm going to get ready to chuck it at Yuke. This is where the hard part comes in, because now you have to figure out how to use your torso and your arms perfectly to basically get momentum and aim. Your aim is going to be coming down to basic edits and stuff like that, because you're not going to just get it perfectly. Sometimes it's going to fly that way, this way, and like it's just impossibly annoying to aim sometimes. Sometimes it'll come perfectly and you'll be like, wow, I'm a pro. But other times you're going to be like, fucking hell. So yeah, we're going to want to just contract our left glute, extend our left hip, and now we're going to want to extend right pec, extend left pec, right rotate chest, right bending lumbar, and you're going to want to extend that right elbow. And now you can just put this wrist in relax for now, so that it will basically be a nice slingshot flingy movement because when it's in relax, your wrist flops around a bit more easier because that makes sense, goddamn. Okay, so now you're going to want to hold shift and click space so that the frames move one by one. This is the tricky part now. Now you're going to want to either use your shoulders to go up or down or whatever to like aim it like this or wherever. I'm just going to keep it on hold for now to see where it goes. You're going to want to extend your wrist now because now that flick is going to come in very handy. Let's just test by ungrabbing here. Now see, it's going in the completely wrong direction. So we're going to ungrab, put it back and grab here. Be careful not to fuck around with this one here. Now you're going to hold shift and enter again. I mean spacebar, Jesus. And then you're going to want to test it again. Nope, still off target. Click it once more. Just off target once more, and I think it's still off target here. Yes, it still is. Okay, so now yeah, let's just check this out just to see how cool this is. Just right past his face. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So this is where you're gonna go back down to edit it by clicking R, and you're gonna wanna click hold shift and click P to make it frame by frame. So I'm going to click R, I'm going to click at P just to pause it, and I'm going to go here, and now I'm going to go back to this edit here. Now I'm going to try it with just in relax here just to see how it goes. Click B so that both ghosts are showing so I can see where this hand is going. Let's try it once more here, and oh, what was that? There we go. So there we go. Now we have a nice head skeet there. Hand landing on the face, a little bit off to the right, but it still hits the target, and you just need to keep practicing with your things and just make minor edits to getting that hand on target really nicely. So yeah. But not normally would you have a situation where you're standing in a cross position with your like perfect type of way to do your tutorial. So here I just created some random moves, and I'm gonna just show you that you can bring it in as long as you keep your arm back into the perpendicular section towards your body. So like in a plus sign, as you can see, it's still relatively in the same position. You're gonna just follow the same kind of idea with the arm bringing up the elbow and the hands and the pec backwards, and the arm's gonna break off, the hand's gonna break off there, and you're gonna take your hand off of grab, and then you're gonna bring around your left arm. You're gonna have to play around with this one because this might be tricky depending on your situation. So you're gonna have to use your pec, your arm, your elbow, and maybe some chest joints. Just understand your chest joints and you'll be good, and you'll get lots of practice from this. And then once you get the grab, you're all good to go and get ready to throw it. So now that you can see I've got it in the ghost there, I just have to spam Shift P to get it in the right place there. And now that I've got it, I'm gonna try fling it back right now. I'm gonna get it ready in a position. As you can see, I'm having a little bit trouble here. I think I'm gonna have to play around with my torso a bit here. Let's just get in the right position. There, that looks good. Keep the arm on a lengthy basis where it's kind of aiming at Yuke's head. And now I'm just gonna fling that wrist open. You can see it's still missing, so we're gonna grab onto it again and bring it a little bit lower and try delay it a bit so that it comes down more to the left side there, so it can hit Yuke somewhat in the face or torso there, it looks like it could be. So let's just delay it one frame, and let's let it go there. Okay, let's try now. There we go, there we go. Now it works perfectly, and we let it launch, and it hits him right in the face. That's exactly what we're looking for, and that's how you guys practice. So give it a shot and try skeeting, guys.